Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video lesson, I'm going to explain in the Bazaars of Hyderabad, a poem written by Sarojini Naidu. There are five stanzas in the poem. I'll provide a line by line explanation. Let's know more about Sarojini Naidu. She was born on 13th February 1879 in Hyderabad. She studied at the University of Madras, King's College London, and Girton College, Cambridge. So Gandhiji gave her title the Nightingale of India, Bharat Kokila. She participated in India's freedom struggle and she was elected president of the Indian National Congress in the year 1925. She was the first woman to be appointed as governor of Uttar Pradesh in independent India. So her popular works of poetry include The Golden Threshold, a collection of poems, The Bird of Time, 1912. It was published in the year 1912. And she worked for women education and franchise in India. So, introduction to the poem in the Bazaars of Hyderabad. So, have you ever visited Bazaars in Hyderabad? What are the famous bazaars or marketplaces in Hyderabad? So, we see Lord Bazaar, Sultan Bazaar, Begum Bazaar, and Chudi Bazaar. These are all famous bazaars in Hyderabad. So, what's a bazaar? A bazaar is a Persian word that means marketplace. So, here the poem appeals to our senses and visual, auditory, and gustatory imagery is abundant in the poem. So this is a five stanza poem with six lines in the form of conversation. Each stanza begins with a question, and the following is the explanation given by the vendors, peddlers, and merchants of Hyderabad Bazaar. So the background of the poem is written during the Swadeshi movement during the British rule. The Swadeshi movement it was about boycotting European goods and promoting Indian goods. So the Sarojini Naidu here presents vivid picture of uh, Indian markets, especially Hyderabad. She was born in Hyderabad, so she presented a vivid picture of Hyderabad bazaars in the poem. So let's see the poem line by line. Let's see stanza one. What do you sell, O a merchants? Richly your wares are displayed. So here the poem begins with the question to the merchants. It means it's an old English word meaning you. So this is question to the merchant by the speaker or the poet, and about what they are selling. The speaker, the poet sees that the goods are uh, displayed nicely to attract the buyers. So let's see the answer of the question. Turbans of crimson and silver, tunics of purple brocade, mirrors with panels of amber, daggers with handles of jade. So crimson means a deep red. So here the merchant displayed turbans. This is a picture of a turban, and they displayed a deep red and silver turbans, and also tunics. This is a tunic brocade. Uh, it's a purple upper garment displayed in their shop, and also mirrors with the uh, amber, a deep yellow orange colored mirrors, and also they are selling daggers with handles of jade. So jade is a hard a green valuable stone, and the dagger is a short pointed knife. So these items are displayed uh, by the merchants in their shop. Stanza 2. What do you owe vendors? Saffron, lentil, and rice. So the poet then moves to the next stop and visits the vendors. They reply that they are selling saffron, lentil, and rice. Saffron is an orange yellow dye used as a spice or a coloring agent. And then she asks maidens, "What do you grind, O ye maidens? Sandalwood, henna, and spice." So then the maiden girls they reply that they are grinding a sandalwood, henna, and a spice. What do you call OA peddler? Chessmen and ivory dice. So who are peddlers? Peddler is a person who goes from place to place selling small items. So they reply that they are selling chessmen and dice made up of ivory. So ivory is a substance made of an elephant's tusk. So now the poet goes to the goldsmiths and asks them what they are making. What do you make, oh, a goldsmiths? So they reply, they are making a wristlet and anklet and a ring. Wristlet, anklet, and rings. These things the goldsmiths make. So and they are also making belts for the feet of blue pigeons, frail as a dragonfly's wing. They also make bells for the feet of blue pigeons, and they are like dragonfly's wing. Frail means delicate. So the bells are as delicate as dragonfly's wing. They also make girdles of gold for the dancers. A girdle is a belt worn around the waist, and scabbards of gold for the kings. Scabbard is a cover for a dagger or a sword, and these things are made by goldsmith. The wristlets, anklets, rings, and belts for the feet of blue pigeons, and girdles for dancers, and scabbards for kings. What do you cry, O ye fruit merchants? Now the poet asked fruit merchants of Hyderabad, what fruits are they selling? They answered that they are selling citron, pomegranate, and plum. So, what do you play, O ye musicians? Then she asked musicians. So, musicians answer sitar, sarangi, and drums. These are musical instruments they play. And then she asked magicians, what do you chant, O ye magicians? Spells for the aeons to come. A magician answers that he is chanting the spells to bring in aeons, an immeasurably long period of time, the supernatural powers which help him to uh, do magic tricks, which help him to perform magic tricks. So stanza 5, this is last stanza in the poem. Finally here, the poet asks the flower girls how they are weaving with bright blue and red tassels. So what do you weave, O flower girls? With tassels of azure and red. So tassels are a bunch of decorative threads knotted at the end. So these are tassels. And crowns for the brow of bridegroom, chaplets to garland his bed. So here they are also making the flower girls also making crowns for the bridegroom bro, and also they are they are making garlands to decorate the bridegroom's bed for uh, wedding night, and also sheets of white blossoms, new garnered to perfume the sleep of the dead. So a new garnered means recently collected or fresh. So they also making sheets of freshly brought white flowers to add fragrance, perfume, fragrance to the sleep of the dead man's body. So here the poet presents contrasting events. So wedding and death. So these are contrasting events in the life of humans. So the wedding, it's a joyful event, whereas death is a saddest event. And here the poet gives a vivid picture of Hyderabad Bazaars and also a rich heritage of India. So this is a summary of the poem, and elaborate in your own words how Sarojini Naidu takes the reader through the scenes of Bazaar in her poem in the Bazaars of Hyderabad. So this is a question from previous question paper, university question paper, Usman University. And I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Thank you for watching this video.